Hi, it's Steve from SalesStrong. Today I'm going to be reviewing Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. Thinking Fast and Slow shows us that our minds contain two systems. The first acts instinctively and requires little effort. The second is more deliberate and requires much more attention. Our thoughts and actions vary depending on which of the two systems is in control of our brain at the time. The reason I like this book is I believe salespeople should be interested in psychology, and it contains some very useful ideas that can help us understand how our customers make decisions. The decades of research that Daniel Kahneman has conducted have led him to conclude that humans do not always make entirely rational decisions. Many of the decisions we make are subject to the imperfect mental picture that we have around any given situation, and often we use shortcuts to make decisions that aren't entirely rational. A good example of this in the book is a gambling scenario that clearly demonstrates that most people fear losses more than they value gains. This has implications both for the kind of pain and gain questioning techniques that salespeople often use, and is also useful when proposing a solution that should not only focus on the value that's being created, but the potential loss that will be experienced if the solution isn't implemented. There are a significant number of other insights contained within this book that have significant implications for things such as negotiation, particularly around price positioning and also in pitching a solution. If, as Daniel Kahneman suggests, we're relatively lazy thinkers, then it makes sense for us to simplify both our negotiations and our solutions in a way that allows customers to make an easier, more effective decision. This book isn't a particularly easy read, but I found it to be incredibly useful. It's a great book. I highly recommend you read it. Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman.